Still first down.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
From the gun, it's Brosmer. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. The clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Looking to throw is Brosmer. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense.
Throwing on second down, Brosmer. He's got Parham, his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Here's Brosmer again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. They'll indeed go, and here's Brosmer. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Brosmer. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. 1st and 10. It's Brosmer. Scrambling to his left. There he goes again. And the get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Max Brosmer, touchdown Ravens. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air, Brosmer. Forced out wide. He'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Here comes 2nd and 4. To throw is Dalton. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board just before halftime.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
This fielded at about the 9. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So, 1 half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return coming from the 14. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Play action now. Brosmer moving left. He's going to keep it himself.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, here is Brosmer. On a man, left side, it's caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 29.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it is Brosmer. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Ravens will line up.
Throwing is Brosmer. Flush to his left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Dalton. Fires complete to Harrison Bryant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Cowboys. Throwing, Dalton. That's caught. It's Zach Moss. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
The Ravens take over first.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Brosmer. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And it'll bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Baltimore. 32 yards.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job, Mike, taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
They go play action with Brosmer. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. To the air again. It's Brosmer. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, it picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Ravens will line up.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brought down again at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Dalton to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Gotm. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Here's Moss. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Gotm. Open man is Hopkins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
To the sideline and intercepted.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Brosmer on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and this will be incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And At this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
At the 42-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, go drop with it. Do a step with it, put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me, I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotm, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Automatic first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Keenum. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And go in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there from Seattle. 47 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8. To throw is Keenum. Throw left side, completes a count. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, Seattle.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And here's a give to Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Right back to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Keenum now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched. You just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Golden Gopher, the rookie from the University of Minnesota.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him doing it at the collegiate level, and we're making himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Second and 3. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. that one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll set up to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, it's Keenum.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. In motion, the tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here's Keenum. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion times. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run it here with Rivers.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
On the ground is Rivers.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Rivers.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
They run with Rivers.
Muscling free near the 40. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down. Rivers. Give him 5 yards there, and we'll bring up second down.
This drive was pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Rivers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Rivers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up second down.
Up the middle they go. Rivers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Rivers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Rivers not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear, trying to talk him into going for it right here.
And he'll force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Rivers, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. But that had to catch his defense by surprise. 4th and goal from that far back. I mean, I was thinking pass. Were you thinking pass, partner?
I certainly was, but to me, what a sign of a great coach who knows that he's in tune with his team, because sometimes you got to zig when people are expecting you to zag. He calls for the run there and expects them to execute, and they get it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is no good, but they didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all, and our score remains the same. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Keenum and the offense now. Down by 9. 1:54 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Keenum. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Keenum. They'll set up the screen for Spears. Here comes second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Ravens.
Back to throw. Keenum going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Keenum to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down, Seattle.
Now Keenum. He's got his man London right side. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
A gain of 7 brings up second.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's second down. Out of the gun to Google Spears. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
And it's third down.
Keenum now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit. And that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead out 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gotm to throw. That's blown downfield by London. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gotm. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Straight and shiny face, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get that up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
It's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Now the third team in the last 3 years. You remember Denver to Pittsburgh and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage rush throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Oh, a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. That is going to be a safety. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though.
Kick out of bounds.
It is. This is worse than that.
And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, and a line 1st down.
First down, Detroit.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, a 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. To try here for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by the former Golden Gopher, the rookie from the University of Minnesota.
And as we watch this young man play, let's never forget, he's a rookie quarterback. That means he's going to go through the inevitable growing pains. Like any quarterback, he's going to have to adjust to the speed of the game because things fly in the NFL. And every snap, absolutely invaluable.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
Jalen Hawkins on the coverage.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man right side is cut, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. Inside, it's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
They run again with Jackson. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We said the linebacker make the stop.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 11. Wilson. There's a short one caught by Ryman. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotm, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by that you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And so we're into it over. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there, the first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
They run on first down with Jackson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
16-yard line.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boy, a good, strong run there. Some serious perseverance, and it pays off in 6 points.
And, Brandon, you know when it gets deep into the red zone, it often becomes a question of who wants it more. And we got our answer on that one, didn't we? The guy with the ball, he wanted it all.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. It was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
Now again, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Still fighting for more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll set up to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Donald Parham, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up.
They'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the two.
seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a really tough spot. There's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. To the 43, second down.
At the 43-yard line. Brings up second down.
Counter play with Jacobs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Wilson. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
2 yards. And the Lions first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. Over the middle to his tight end, Ryman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tip Ryman. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And his throw is incomplete.
And then, folks, this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Still fighting. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Ravens will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So Russell Wilson and the offense down by 11. 56 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. That'll be caught by Rice. They need a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
That's caught. It's the tight end Ryman. Here comes second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
This is first and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
To throw is Wilson.
That one caught by Rice.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotm. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, I just a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. I tell Shawty it's been around. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6, yeah. Get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. What's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and made up. Yeah, made up. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way.
6 yards. It's 4th down. Result of the play is a turnover on downs. Daniel Carlson on for the point after. The kick is good.